All right, Ophiuchus. Welcome to part 1 of your annual reading. Welcome to Archangel Revelations. Hello. Please thumbs up this video. If you like, thumbs up, subscribe, and be part of the Soul Tribe. Okay, so here we are in Ophiuchus season at the 1212 portal right around midnight. And I've been channeling your energy, Ophiuchus. Happy birthday, Ophiuchuses. For all you wild cards out there, wild card signs. Your energy is pretty potent this year going into 2025, I must say. Yeah, and as you can see, the hair is crazy. Yes, as you can see, the hair is crazy. I do not care. I got like scars and bruises, and I just do not care. I wear my scars and bruises with pride, Ophiuchus says. So, that's another thing. Ophiuchus. The way it's pronounced. I hear many readers, tarot readers, who do your readings pronounce your name and chop it up like crazy. Like, I hear Ophiuchus. I hear Ophiuchus. I hear all kinds of ways to botch this, but I just want to clarify how it is said. It's pronounced O, and the PH UI is few, like O few, and then the CH is ch, like choo choo train, like cha, and us. So it's Ophuichus. Ophuichus. So this is how you say it, Ophuichus. And some people say Ophiuchus. Sometimes you'll hear me say Ophiuchus because I'm used to saying it that way, but it's Ophiuchus. Ophuichus. Let's pronounce it and do it right and do some justice, right? Because just when you are like the 13th zodiac sign, okay? Some people think of the number 13 as cursed or unlucky number, but it has been a controversy for a reason, my friend. Think about it. There were the 12 disciples. Who was Jesus? Jesus was the 13th disciple. He was the chosen 13th. So sometimes people looked at Jesus like he was an unwelcomed nuisance. And other people, they welcomed him with open arms. So this is significant also as to how people may treat you, Ophiuchus. Because, Ophiuchus, you require people to change when people are conformed to be in a certain way. You require a change. So sometimes people can sense that as unlucky. So maybe that's why you were left out of the zodiac wheel. Just a thought. Anyways, just when people have you pegged, you surprise people and go against the grain. All right. You are anything but fixed into a spectrum or paradigm. In quite honesty, you are a mutable sign. That is quite different than most zodiac signs because you are easily adaptable. So this year, going into 2025, you are a trifecta. Three elemental being. Trifecta. Meaning you can transmute 3 elements at this time in 2024, whereas all the other zodiac signs can only empower 1 element. And in 2024, no, I'm sorry, in 2023, I felt like you were able to transmute 2 elements, which were fire and water. And then in 2024, now, where you're able to transmute 3 elements, it's fire, water, and earth. That's why we're seeing a lot of earth movement going on right now. So you have leveled up. And then I even see some of you, not all of you, but in 2025 going into next year, some of you will be upgrading and transmuting the energies of fire, water, earth, and air. So right now you're upgrading to transmute into 3 elements, and then going into 2025 it's going to be 4 elements. So it's like you're going through this phase of transmuting your energies, your elemental energies. And the earth, you're making right now a powerful outlet. You're using earth as a powerful outlet in connection, because you're not aware of Ophiuchus, but a lot of you are highly evolved beings. And there are a lot of highly evolved beings present within and throughout your constellation of Ophiuchus. It's so vast in the universe. It's so vast. Like our galaxy or our universe or our solar system, right? It only takes up like a very small portion of Ophiuchus's galaxy or constellation there. It only embellishes a small portion. It is much vaster. It is much bigger than we could ever imagine. That's why your zodiac is so powerful, because it is connected to a very vast constellation or very vast universe that extends out from ours. And so they're intertwining at this time. Our stars in the universe. So just when people think they have you all figured out, they don't. They really don't. Nobody really does. Just when they think, oh, I got Ophiuchus all figured out. No, they really don't. It's like you are that rare gem, that rare being of great transformation. Because right now we are going through a time of great transformation into the age of Aquarius. Aho, beings of light, many powerful transmissions that hold the trifecta of the eternal flame, the embodiment of the phoenix rising. And this will reveal the miracle of the perfected fabric of creation and divine love grand rising appearance. And possibly even the resolution of a drama infinity loop that has happened. Know that I am you. You are me, and we are one. And so Pluto has moved out of Capricorn since 2008 and officially is in the constellation of Aquarius now, which pushes us towards a strong shift of this innovative energy that's happening. I think a lot of you can feel it, the shift happening. That's going to happen between 2024 to 2044, which will be revamping our infrastructure goals and exploration of space, exploration of our beliefs, exploration of our faith, and being self-reflective. And this period of renewal. And so this is the good news. And for some, even the year of the dragon, because you are the serpent bearer, Ophiuchus. But yes, the year of the dragon, the resurrection of the serpent bearer. You are the dragon resurrected from the ashes and retrieving your authentic divine essence at this time. Give me a second. It's okay. Just want to take that. The gum is making me talk funny. He can't understand what I'm saying. So I'm trying to give you a better representation. So, yes, you are the dragon beings resurrected from the ashes, and you're retrieving your authentic divine essence. Ophiuchus. Perhaps you might even, some of you, resonate with Lemuria. Okay, if you feel like you resonate with that message of Lemuria, there's hidden layers of encrypted energy that is being activated at this time and released. And you are navigating a passage of inner soul journey, of massive healing at this time. So embrace the root, the original wound. Embrace what that is. Get to the bottom of it. I believe that will bring you great transformation going into the new year. If you find out the root of the problem, where your healing needs to take place. So there's a lot of integration that is happening over fragments of our perception of past life experiences and traumas that we no longer need to hold on to. It's time to envision a new way, Ophiuchus, because we are sacred souls. So envision a new way of integrating traumas and past life experiences. You may even be integrating past life regressions. Like if you can go for past life regression of lives that you had prior to this one. But I believe you are staying faithful to your partner if you have a partner. And because of this, abundance is coming in for you this year. If you have a partner, for some of you who are staying faithful, abundance will come to you. Good news. Good news to those who are faithful Ophiuchuses. For my faithful Ophiuchuses out there. And I want to give a shout out to, let's see, who is it? Kathy Khan Inc. Shout out to Kathy Khan Inc. and her Ophiuchus Tarot horoscope reading in November 2024. She was giving some pretty great messages here I want to give. She says that, Ophiuchus, you are waking up people to show them how disturbed they are in 2025. The world needs to be stripped of these bloody criminals, Kathy. You're right, she says. I agree. And you know what? That goes to show, maybe I'm speaking to an Ophiuchus who is in law enforcement or who is a lawyer or a judge. You may be waking up people to show them how disturbed they are in 2025. If you are in law enforcement, that could be you I'm talking to. Also, Kathy Khan Inc. says that your wishes and dreams are coming true in the month of November of 2024. And that sick people are going to get caught. So, any of you sick puppies out there who's up to no good, you're going to get caught up. So if that's already happened to you, because we just passed, then Kathy was right about you. Kathy on Khan Inc. was right about you. All right. So I also want to give a shout out to the INTJ and her Be Nice reading for Ophiuchus. Be nice, Ophiuchus. Be nice. Okay. Because there may be someone who's stuck on you this year, but don't want to be. Okay? They might do something impulsive by telling you how they feel, by confessing it, how they really feel about you. Be nice, Ophiuchus. Someone's stuck on you, and, maybe they don't really think, I don't know, that you like them. But just, And something about the middle finger is symbolic here. I don't know. With this person. Maybe they give you the middle finger or you give them the middle fingers. I don't know. Something rude happens like that. But take it with a grain of salt. All right. So that's that message. It might be an awkward moment. It's kind of an awkward person. They might stutter or feel vulnerable or like they're on the line, and it's just like, whatever, fuck this, whatever. Anyways, you're going to see some of you, this is a message for some of you, that you're going to see Project Bluebeam unfolding this year with the UFO, the WAP, and the AI drone projects. And it's already starting, okay? Project Bluebeam is rolling out. This is the year. This is what you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of that. Ophiuchus. And there could be a reason why you're relating to it. Maybe you're into like unidentified flying objects and stuff like that. That really fascinates you. But I have a feeling that you're going to be an eyewitness to it. You might even get pictures of it and be displaying it and showing people it and all that. Okay? So there's that. But I do see a victory. Oh, yeah, and I want to give a shout out to Ad Astra Oracle for her Ophiuchus. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. This is still Ophiuchus, right? Yeah. Yeah. Ad Astra Oracle. They tried, but you won. Okay, maybe someone tried you and you won. Okay, and her message, she says that there will be a victory. You will win this year. Or perhaps you might feel like a victory is being snatched from you. Okay, but you are not losing sleep over it. Because intuitively, you know something better is going to be coming. So they're going to try by snatching a victory from you. You're like, whatever, I have bigger fish to fry kind of deal. And that energy is running strong. But you're being looked at as an expert by many people this year. Actually, there'll be experts in the field that are coming to you for advice, Ophiuchus, as a consultant. So you might actually get a job offer as a consultant this year because you're going to be looked at. Some of you are going to be looked at as an expert in the field of something that you seem to know what you're talking about. There's that message. Astro Oracle gave me for you. So you might even find yourself being more financially stable. You're doing well. This year you're going to be able to establish yourself. You have been able to establish yourself over many years. And it shows somebody's trying to muck it up for you, perhaps. There is secrecy going down concerning stuff that you don't know about. A partner prying into your financial affairs. So be careful of that. And keeping a low profile concerning future legal affairs. So if you have a partner, be careful about sharing your financial stuff with them or any future legal affairs with them. And there will be an end of shenanigans with people that is going to be putting you in a new situation. In this situation, there's only integrity and honesty. So you're going to end a situation where people are playing games and move into a situation where there's integrity and honesty. Maybe it's in a relationship, a love relationship or a business relationship, something like that. I believe it's more business related. I'm feeling more business related than love related, but take it however you want to see it. Also, I would like to give a shout out to Kate's Regrets Life and her wow. Ophiuchus is transmitting a powerful 5D message and their Two of Cups is receiving it. Meaning she feels like you're getting a message from spirit and someone you love is receiving it. So there's that. Reading. She says that Ophiuchus, okay, you may have a talent with communicating with ancestors in spirit. Or you are gaining divine knowledge from someone who does this year in 2025. Oh, maybe she's talking about me. I don't know. So either you have a talent communicating with spirit or you are communicating with someone who does have a talent. And so there's that. Yay. If you guess. So that's actually good news. So you're tuning into communicating with the energy of spirit, of the Holy Spirit. And I don't know why, but I couldn't get it right with you. And I'm sorry I'm like this, but I'm tuning into this energy. Okay? And in this energy, you're like, I'm sorry I'm like this. You're responding with, or they're saying to you, oh, I'm sorry I'm like this. And you're like, it's okay. I'll love you regardless of how you are. There's this open dialogues in the 3D through 5D. It's almost like telepathic bond that you're having a conversation with this other person, but they're not there. But you're sending good vibes to this person. Good vibes like, I know that you're doing all you can. And you really care about this person and seeing their individual struggles. And you're seeing that, but you're sending them good vibrations. And that is cool. It's like a bond you have, like a twin or twin flame bond, or like a twin connection. Sometimes they say like twins have a telepathic bond. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's like a twin sibling. All right. There's a message for someone like that. If you have a twin sibling, probably it's you. All right. Also want to give a shout out to White Widow and her on November 24th, 2024. Surprise Ophiuchus tarot card reading. Let me get something to drink really quick. My fan is probably disrupting you. All right. That's better. All right. So the White Widow says that crow, like the bird crow or raven, particularly blackbirds. I don't know what different kinds there are, but this may be significant to you, like a spirit animal, but this is symbolism of crows and ravens. There's a symbolism kind of here, and it's very mysterious, dark, energetic, spiritual, unknown. Perhaps the symbolism of the crows or the ravens, they're your spirit allies with the number 13. Check on the symbolism of the number 13, crows and ravens. There's something, a sign or that you need to know there. Because also, if you have an M on your palm, this is a sign of the mystical shaman, but this is also a strong earth placement that you sacrifice for the betterment of the earth, that you are a strong earth placement. Also, upside down, they call it the watcher, the sign of W for watcher. So you could look at it as a W, or you could look at it as an M, however you want to perceive it, but that's the truth. There is a sign here for strong earth placements, especially those that are coming into this year. Ophiuchus, remember what I said? Grounding the earth element here. Some people are upgrading into their purpose. I also see someone who has a very deep inner knowing or strong intuition. They have leadership skills. They're powerful. This person, you have done some transformative work in this realm and world. You have a large purpose. You have a distinct purpose. Whoever I'm talking to. Yeah, you're a leader. White Widow says too. She feels the energy as well. Whoa. Whoa. You know who you are. Own your power. This year, for you, are becoming more in tune with your higher self. Yes, you. You understand more than most others do. You have accuracy, truth, honesty on your back. And you have transformed on a whole other level. You're gifted, okay? Leveling up, continue to transform. Good vibes, Ophiuchus. Only good vibes for Ophuichus. Ophuichus. Add Astro Oracle and her Done with Love, but on December 2024 tarot reading, which we are in, there's somebody new, younger than you, who tries to tap you on the shoulder, okay? And you have the attitude that you're done with love, and you're in your feels that you're stuck and recovering from a breakup at this time. But somebody new and younger than you is going to tap you on the shoulder this year during that time period when you're in recovery. And they might kind of catch you off guard for a moment. You're emotionally intelligent, though. This is one of your things that you have going for you. That you're an emotionally intelligent person. People are recognizing that you, for the awesome person that you are this year, and you are using your time wisely to educate yourself on an esoteric level. Big time upgrades for you. On a spiritual level, you will meet a grounded feminine guide this year for some of you. Perhaps a high priestess, feminine intuition is how your spirit guides are communicating with you now to create an underground network. There are old ancient grid lines connected to you, Ophiuchus. Know that you are protected, Ophiuchus. It's your soul's destiny to create a new network. Underground network. Don't know what that's about. Something about frequency. All right. And I want to give Kathy Khan in her Ophiuchus Tarot horoscope of November and December 2024. She says that, you know, Ophiuchus, a lot of you are in connection with a very powerful spiritual person. We got the same message again. A whole lot of money is going to be returned this year to someone. So if you got some money that you had to put out, it's coming back, Ophiuchus. A whole lot of it. So for those who have had health problems, I see you getting financial help this year to get that procedure done, to get that organ transplant done, to get that operation done, to get that treatment done. Okay? I see you getting it done financially, getting it taken care of, Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus, Ophiuchus, Ophiuchus. Money, 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 money. Money is going to be coming in, and it's not it's not going to be a problem. Nope. You are going to overcome a Sagittarian. So if you have been having financial problems with a Sagittarian, you're going to overcome that. And I see remember, these are all the good messages. I always start off with the good messages. Ophuichus. I want to give a shout out to Ophuichus 13 Astro and their YouTuber who did a message about Ophuichus. Stop ignoring Ophuichus, the Zodiac's hidden gem. It's true. Why do people ignore you, Ophuichus? I don't understand. Because you are a gem. You are a diamond in the rough. And we are heralding the birth of the Phoenix going into 2025. I strongly believe if your birthday is between November 30th and December 18th, or November 29th and December 17th, you are an Ophiuchus. You've been told all your life that you are a Sagittarius. You are a totally different sign. You are a totally different zodiac constellation, my friend. It's like you are Sagittarius's alter ego. And so, Ophiuchus, it's highly underestimated, highly sought after, and also highly misunderstood, which blows a lot of people's minds at times. Not me, but other people. Okay? So if you just whatever you're doing online for work, if you're doing anything online for work, is going to be positive. It's going to be positive, so keep at it. And you're being alerted of how others are gaining their money this year. You're looking around and you're like, how did they get all that stuff that they have? What are they doing? Starting to make some inquiries and connect the dots. I want you to notice I want you to notice how my appearance is. You see how rough I look and how I don't give a shit? And I'm not trying to keep up appearances anymore like Sagittarius's do or does. I'm wearing my scars and my bruises. I'm not trying to cover anything up. I'm not putting on makeup or pretending to be something I'm not. I'm wearing my scars and bruises and my mess with pride. And I've undergone spiritual battle, like really. And I know I'm the living proof that I don't go down without a fight. So I'm sorry if that makes you feel uncomfortable, y'all. But I ain't gonna change my appearance just to make you feel better. If it makes my life worse. Okay? I'm the one who has to live it. And I'd rather live it being my authentic self than a fake, lower version that you might find more pleasant. I'm sorry. But it makes me feel hella uncomfortable trying to be something I'm not. You get what I mean, Jellybean? So there's that attitude that's coming across this year with the Ophiuchus. They just don't give a shit anymore about other people's tiptoeing around other people anymore. It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry, Ophiuchus is not one of those signs that it's going to tiptoe around other people's feelings. They're just going to not. Okay? Sorry. But not sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. So there are wishes that are coming to you now, and your desires are within reach in 2025. If you guess. Yay! Getting a lot of desires met. A lot of wishes met. Yeah. So, another shout out to the INTJ Tarot. This is why Ophuichus is an inconvenience for astrologers, and now she's been connecting the dots. Okay, so let me explain to you why we don't really talk about Ophuichus much. This is what her theory is, okay? So think about it. We have 12 zodiac signs, but it is actually 13, okay? Why do you think that is? Well, think about it. We're going to stick to 12 because it goes with the calendar. 12 months, 12 zodiac signs. 13 just didn't fit in their narrative. Not only was it superstitious to honor the number 13. Why is that? Why? Okay. Think about it. The equinox. Think about the equinox. It passes the Ophiuchus constellation. It passes its leg. So it is quite evident there is a 13, not 12 zodiac signs. It goes to 13 different constellations. But the superstition has gone away with pieces of the truth. People who are superstitious, people's fears have kept the truth from being seen. That Ophiuchus is actually a portal gateway. And that's why I did this, the 12-12 portal. Between the 12-12 portal and the equinox, the winter solstice equinox, to 12-21-24. But Ophiuchus is the portal gateway of Christ, consciousness, Christ being 13th disciple. And then that's how deep it goes. Christ consciousness. Okay. So now those are the really cool, fascinating messages I got for you, Ophiuchus. Just fascinating. Now I'm going to give you the messages that are good too, just as fascinating. But, okay, for instance, some of you could be buying or selling a home this year. I see some of you. Cool. For those of you who are thinking about selling and buying a home, it looks promising. It looks very promising for you. Some of you, I see, are in a same-sex relationship. Here's a message. If you are in a same-sex relationship, that's okay. No judgment. If you are, you deserve to receive a whole lot of money for your self-employment. So if you are self-employed, you are deserving to receive a whole lot of money, okay? or in a same-sex relationship. That could be same person or different people, but there's a message there. I see a person that's a natural healer. This person is well versed in herbal medicine and alchemy. For this person that's a natural healer, there will be a revival of ancient knowledge coming to you this year. For a natural healer, that's well versed in herbal medicine and alchemy, there is a revival coming to you of ancient knowledge this year. I see a new contract of a house or a car or a lease of a business or an investment. For Ophiuchus, for some of you, there's a long-time friend here that feels blocked. They wanted to start with you, Ophiuchus. Are you open to that? Of a long-term friend who wants a new start with you. I see that for some people. Yeah, that word long-term again. Long-term stability in a new contractual agreement is going to be coming. Maybe it's with this friend. A situation with a Scorpio will be made right for someone this year. Some situation with the Scorpio will be made right. There's shocking information here that may be coming in concerning an addiction, and you may be helping somebody with this. Overcoming an addiction. Maybe you or somebody you know. And it might be kind of shocking to find out that they even have an addiction, this person. I see an old family member gets in touch with you for communicative support. So someone from your family you haven't talked to in a long time, they're going to be really supportive of you and talk you through something, get in touch with you. Ophuichus, answer the phone. An old family member is going to get in touch. It could be by phone or it could be in person. Even I'm seeing the phone more, like, though. So connect with people you haven't connected with. I see you connecting with people you haven't connected with in a while. It's almost like you're touching base, excuse me. When my nose itches, it means I'm usually onto something. That's how that works. Because my notebook's, the paper's falling apart. It's a mess. But I'm about to throw it away because it uses every single piece of paper in it. I've read a lot. So, Ophiuchus, you are the master of time. Probably didn't know that. Yeah. Master of divine timing, actually, is so pivotal for you. Divine timing. And there are 5 destined paths that are set for you, if you so choose. 5. But you are the master here. So choose wisely. That's all I gotta say. So I almost feel like it has, because you're such an elemental like sign, that it has to do with the 4 elements plus ether. So I think it's like fire, water, earth, air, and ether, which is interesting. That's what I'm sensing. Oh, and I'm also sensing that when we move into the end of 2025, like around this time next year, there's going to be a bad storm. Like hurricane season is going to be ramping up around this time next year. For some reason, it's just a message. Take it or leave it. We'll see what happens, right? But yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more inclement weather, like weather problems next year. You, Ophiuchus, are a very loving sign. Caring, nurturing being you are. You may be very giving to people in need all the time. You have like that emperor and empress status going. People secretly admire you, Ophiuchus, because you are beautifully generous and giving. And it's hard not to notice. It's hard not to notice you. There is an initiation happening that is like out of this world. And you might be feeling the ghost dance to call in the ancestors. You might be feeling like the inclination to dance, to like communicate with spirit through music, through drumming, through meditation, through like, chanting. But this represents like the ghost dance, like the drumming, the drum circles, how Indians used to dance around the fire, like do that ritual. They called the ghost dance. It would be to call in the ancestors. This represents like a Native American ritual that was completed in mind, body, spirit. If you choose the path of the medical wheel healer, that's another path of like the shamanism, the shaman, the medicine wheel. But yes, is the path of the mystic, or the initiates of the shaman initiates, shamanism. I feel like some of you might be called to do that, to learn about the medicine wheel. You may, let me move around and get it. Ophiuchus. All right. You may have a soul tie connection with a Gemini, and it is telepathic, and you'll be receiving messages from them. With a Gemini, some of you. What's this? Oh, no, this is not. Okay. Now, I don't mean to shame anybody who has a drinking habit, but some of you might have quit drinking this year or might decide to quit drinking this year in 2025. So you are on your A game, holding back and having strength and being patient. Kudos to you who are not indulging in alcoholic beverages going into 2025. That is going to show resilience and strength towards being alert and knowing your capabilities. But some of you may be dealing with someone who is doing something contrary to your belief system this year. And you are aware of their schemes, Ophuichus. It doesn't mean jack to you what they're doing. Like, they think that they're getting under your skin or that they're going to get a reaction from you due to this. It doesn't mean nothing to you. You're not going to fall for the bait. I don't see you falling for the bait with this person. You can see right through them. Your BS radar is on check right now. So, yeah, don't see it happening. All right. I see someone who's going to be using a young Sagittarian person this year to investigate identity fraud through multiple institutions to investigate where all this money went. So, Ophiuchus, maybe this is your idea to use this investigator, this young Sagittarian, to investigate where a bunch of money went. And I have a feeling you're going to find out. That's why it's going to come back to you. So you might hire somebody, an investigator, to find out where some money disappeared to. And the clock is ticking and cycles are ending and someone is underestimating you this year. Ay. Ophiuchus always has the upper hand somehow. They always know ahead of time, right? Well, there might be an apology that is coming in from an earth sign this year for you, Ophiuchus, because an Aquarian person is a player. So there'll be probably a Capricorn, a Virgo, a Taurus, or an Ophiuchus like yourself that has either had an affair or stole a lot of money here. And there's a group of businessmen that are frauds. Well, the truth is coming out. Your enemy contract is going to be canceled. So you had a contract here with some enemy and it's going to end up getting canceled. There's going to be a tower moment for your enemies, perhaps an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or a Libra. And whoever this Aquarian player person is, they might be involved with a Pisces woman that they regret. And then that woman might be involved with a Libra man who is their greatest enemy. So there's that scenario that might be playing out. But whatever happens, there's going to be an apology coming your way from an earth sign. Whew, that was a lot. Yeah. I see someone here dealing with a masculine Aries sign and recognizing who a feminine Sagittarius sign is and there will be a tower moment, and a hardship is coming to an end. An end for a Scorpio man and his wife. And whatever your question was about this dealing, the answer is no. So if you're wondering, it's going to be a no. Dealing with a masculine Aries sign. Now, when I say you're dealing with a masculine Aries sign, what I mean is you're dealing with an Aries sign who has masculine traits. Doesn't mean that they're going to be a man. They could be a woman who acts very aggressive or very masculine, very manly, too. Or it could just be an Aries man as well. I mean, but it could be a woman who's very masculine as well. So there's that. And for some of you who know about CERN, who's concerned with CERN, your radar is on this for a reason. Something to do with that Shiva statue. Yeah, you have a right to be concerned. Ophiuchus. Keep your fixation is not unfounded. All right, let me just keep it at that. So there's a mission here that involves you being a living transmitter. Okay, Ophiuchus? So you're recognizing yourself as a divine being, finally. Freedom and sovereignty is key. Compassion and neutrality, infinite love. That 144 flowing in, that Christ consciousness, the rainbow light codes, awakening, expansion, light revolution, waves of cosmic love. Father, God, take the whale into the Aquarian age. I have a feeling you feel all the hiccups that are happening with this mission. The frequencies. Okay, Ophiuchus, because you are that transmitter, the living transmitter. Okay, so Ophiuchus zodiac, spiritual energetic frequencies, the mother dragon spirit guides, the crystalline, celestite, plasma, elemental combination frequencies, the celestial and angel frequencies, the soul initiates, fulfilling a mastery level. That's big. That's big. There's a big push happening, and you are transmitting all this energy. I don't know how you do it, Ophiuchus. I don't know how, but you do. You get it done. It's your mission. It's your soul's mission, this great transformation that we're undergoing. You're the only zodiac that's based on a person named Ophiuchus, which is high vibrational, temperamental. You do have some negative traits, though. You're not perfect. You do not respect monogamy. You have restlessness, yet it's funny. Even though you don't respect people who are monogamous, you're very jealous. Just makes sense. And a procrastinator. But your positive traits are imaginative and creative. On all that. And a bag of chips. So the only zodiac based on a person. So who was this guy, Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer? I gotta do more research on that. I really don't have like the storyline on that person, who they're supposed to be. I just know that They are a serpent bearer. And now on to the advice. If you just, let's give you some advice here going into 2025. Trust in your own discernment over your own trusted resources without a second independent thought. Value your own inclinations. Trust your divine discernment. Like that one philosopher said, I can't remember who it was, to thine own self be true. Was that Shakespeare? Could have been. To thine own self be true. Oh, wow. Yeah, I forgot to mention this, though. Your cutoff game is going to be intense going into 2025. My goodness. Ophuichus. Cutoff game, intense. You are finally going to question, are we family? If you have an intention to do a divine masculine or feminine dirty, you better trust they already know about it. So, Ophiuchus, you already know. You're going to be questioning your family. Are we really family? Like, I would never do that to you. Remember, not everyone has your heart. A Capricorn person is going to help you win by saying something like, oh, it's not happening on my watch energy type of deal. And taking action and pressing charges. So you might know someone who's a pretty strong Capricorn out there who's going to be pressing charges this year. And not taking smack. Now, keep in mind, it's not the time to make jokes. If you're just, sometimes you don't know. Just be compassionate, show respect, and be present, and let them take their time. Be nice. Now, it's not every day someone makes you a love offer. Someone's going to be making you a love offer, and this is someone who wants to invest in you. They're visionary. Ophiuchus. And your spirit guides are saying, perhaps babies, career opportunities, service, product, multiplicity with this person. So take it seriously. They want to make a commitment. They want to like speak their truth, how they feel about you. Let them. And don't turn it into don't cheapen it, don't lessen it. Because this could very well be very fruitful opportunity for you. Ophiuchus. All right, if you just let the energy release through a sacred bath or float. I suggest a water healing, like perhaps an ocean or a pool or mercury float or a river or a stream or a lagoon or a Nile or waterfall, some sort of watery abyss, you know. Let the energy release through water is my advice to you. Because water is a good conduit for you. And you may be talented at brewing your own beer this year. So give it a go, you know? If you ever thought about it, do it. Because I hear it's going to be pretty tasty. Pretty tasty beer there, dear. For some of you who are thinking about brewing beer, it's going to be pretty popular with the fans. Many fans. Gonna like your beer. You're enjoying life this year. And your life purpose this year is to help protect planet Earth in whatever way you are being drawn to. That's part of your life purpose here for some of you, Ophuichus. All right. Need something to drink. Hold on. My advice is for you, Ophuichus, is to connect with people who got your back. Connect with people who got your back because there is abundance of support for you here if you do. Oh. And remember, broken crayons can still color. Even though you may feel broken, you can still create. You have to make a decision concerning your money this year. You may recognize what a masculine Aries has done, canceling some kind of business arrangement. You might have to decide that it's this business arrangement you have with this Aries, you're going to have to cancel it because you recognize what they've done. So there's that for some of you who are dealing with an Aries that's masculine. And then because of this, you may feel like you have to keep people away from you, that you can't trust them. You find stolen documents or identity theft, so be careful. Because these people are born criminals and they might even be family. Remember, you shouldn't shit where you eat, but these people are shitting where they eat. So keep that in mind. You might live with these people that are doing this to you, to some of you. Messages for some of you. Ophuichus. For some of you, Ophuichus says, make sure you are doing one thing to bring you joy each day. That brings you peace. Be still. Balance your energy by connecting with God or your source, whatever that is. And pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities happening around you because there is unexpected change. So hold on. There's going to be unexpected changes coming. So be grateful for every little thing you have right now. Ophuichus is my advice. Be grateful. So I want to give a shout out to the Phoenix Tarot, and her future says, "You're not having that." A new beginning with a quick ending. A lot of options on the table that you need to consider, because there's going to be a new beginning, and just as soon as it starts, it's going to end. So you might even feel like it's a false start and ends up being a burden real quick. And it's going to have to do with your finances, Ophuichus. So I see that you are working with a mentor who will bring you abundance and getting you a promotion. They're giving you guidance. Or perhaps you're asking your spirit guides. Good job, good job. Ask and you shall receive. Have you just learn to appreciate even the bad stuff? And if you can do that and have patience, things you will realize will have to wilt away in order for you to grow. Certain things will have to fall away. And I think once you make that realization, you realize that false love was here for you, but judgment is coming out and helping you cut free from all the bullshit. I'm sorry, it's a heavy burden of Ophuichus this year. Probably having to deal with this. And I see that you are walking away because you've seen the red flags right away. You actually catch on really pretty darn quick, and you realize that you're not for this person. This person's not for you. You're not for this person. So your instincts are pretty right on there in that aspect. And perhaps it ends up being a burden real quick. And I'm so sorry you're having to deal with this. But I see that you nip it in the bud before it affects your finances. So that's a good thing. That's good news. Phoenix Tarot says, to each his own. Now I got to give you some of the bad, not so great stuff, here, the messages, but, you might want to know what they are. You might want to hear it. I see that you're trying to no longer put any energy into someone or something that is not conducive to your energy. You are cutting that away. If you just, like I said, your cutoff game is pretty intense this year. You are not playing. Okay, if it's not conducive, you're cutting it. All right. Somebody is having sex with another and thinking about you. Weird. Okay, so they may have had you stuck on them as a soulmate before, and you had to change it up. And now the roles are reversed. Now you were stuck on them, now they're stuck on you. So you got that one-up energy to control their narrative. You got that one-up energy on them, Ophiuchus. So the roles have reversed here. You are going to be recognizing that many are jealous of your achievements this year. Okay. Too bad, so sad. And I see for some, there's a return of money to a person who has the copyrights to an idea or creation or business model, possibly a Capricorn. And someone has been stealing or taking someone's content and using it for their own agenda. There is a judgment that's coming down this year on this situation. A judgment will be called down upon them. Who's been getting away with this? But there's a lot of secrecy that is airing out this year, starting the new year, actually, going right into 2025. There's going to be a lot of things airing out, coming out to the surface. Secrecy. And my advice is to always add value to yourself, Ophuichus. Always, you are valuable. Because you occupy a unique ecliptic, which is ether. It's ruling over fire, water, and air, and earth. It bridges organic elemental realms. Caduceus is actually your sacred symbol, the caduceus, the symbol of the snakes, the serpents. And the high priestess is connecting the serpent dragon origin of sacred wisdom, revival of ancient knowledge and wisdom of the stars, and is reawakening right now to guide us through Osiris, Enki. They are some of the very ancient leaders that were in connection with the Ophiuchus, with this element, with this sign. And I see that there's something here between siblings that was not based in honesty. Perhaps with the Sagittarius, they are being tested to make a situation right, breaking a generational family feud here. A spiritual patriarch is watching over this. Perhaps spiritual patriarch who was a grandfather, a father, or a priest, and he's watching over this family issue, and there's karma, and there will be shocking news of what has transpired here between these siblings. Something between that is going to come out to the surface, airing some shocking news that you might not have been aware of, Ophuichus, but there's a person, this message is for a person who carries a devil energy that is not really honest and has done something terrible that you're not aware of. And you're going to witness their divine karma against your family. This is a very dishonest person, Ophuichus, and you may have to make a decision whether to connect with this person ever again. There may be an end that is going to be coming in a relationship with you and another due to this news coming out with this person that carries a devil energy. Okay. Also, someone you thought that you loved is going to be pulling back this year. This person wanted a new start with you, but are you open to it, Ophuichus? I don't know. There's that someone who's going to be pulling back because they don't feel like you feel the same way, perhaps, or you haven't shown them that you do. Something like of that nature. Now, if you are someone who is married to an Aries, Ophuichus, this relationship is not for you. You find people who you have your trust in are gossiping about your marriage. Okay? So there's that. There's gossip going on concerning your marriage. If you're married to an Aries. And maybe you're just believing it, some of it. And it's coming to the surface. Now, for some of you, this is not a message for all of you. Don't take it with a grain of salt. Think about it. These are annual messages, guys. So it could happen between now and next year from now, you know? So keep that in mind. Now, for some people, your house may be getting broken into by someone you already know. Someone who knows you breaks into your house And justice prevails here because this person whom I'm talking to has a bell cam and the camera on your property or security system, and this person is jealous of what you have, and you catch them on camera. So there's that. Interesting. I don't know if they know you have a camera. It's just weird how maybe they just don't care. Maybe they're drunk. I don't know, but they're just dumb. Whatever. And they get caught robbing your house or breaking into your house. There's that message. Yikes. I see on New Year's Eve, you have determined that something definitely is over. Ophuichus, on New Year's Eve. And I see an inner conflict towards approaching people with love offers. I feel like you're comfortable with just loving yourself right now and uncomfortable with approaching anybody with a love offer or being approached with a love offer at this time. You're just comfortable just being single for some of you. Yeah, like you have the attitude that you're done with love, actually, this year going into 2025. And you're in your feels that you're stuck and recovering from a breakup, perhaps going into 2025. There might be a breakup here, and you're going to be feeling kind of like stuck in your feels. All right. So this may not apply to everyone, but I have a vision of someone here being the king of bongs, blunts, someone who smokes heavily, like the reefer, like, do you know the ganja man? Okay. Keep that in mind. That's you. All right, so you're enjoying your life this year and making the best out of it, receiving good karma, balance in your heart and chakra, and you're striving for truth and a perfect blend of energy. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. See, leave it on a good note. I like that. I think that's my last message. Hold on. I could be wrong. Oh no, we got unfinished business here. Yes, there's unfinished business with someone. So you're going to be getting closure with a loved one who probably isn't even on this earthly plane anymore. Okay? So if you identify with someone that you know that you need to get off your chest or something that you need to get off your chest and you wish to convey a message to someone or to them, you have a burning desire. Maybe this person has passed on and you can't talk to them physically. So you have this burning desire to get something off your chest and to thank this person, to thank them and to put a spirit at rest, to break a generational curse, and understanding that you want to love differently than this person did to you. So you're clearing the karma for another soul, for another passed down loved one, and you say, I lay that to rest now. And I am all right. So be at peace now. Rest in peace. So perhaps someone that has passed on, you forgiving them for something that they did to you, and laying it to rest and getting closure, not really for that person to forgive them, but to forgive yourself for holding on to it for so long. Maybe you were holding a grudge for so long on this person that passed down. Maybe Whoever resonates with that message, that's deep. So there's an ending that's gonna make you feel real strange. And even you might apply it to that Doors song, People Are Strange. I want you to look at the lyrics to that song, People Are Strange by the Doors. There's a message for you there, for someone. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look funny when you're alone, or something like that. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name. Or something. So this probably just passed, but this November 2024 that just passed may have seemed rough to you. For anyone that resonates with that message, we just got a November 2024. If it seemed rough to you this past November, then I want to tell you that November 2025 will be the opposite. It will be sweet. So if you had a rough November 2024, November 2025 is going to be looking up. Okay? So a message for someone that need to hear that. Because I know some people last month was rough. November 2024. I see an awkward person that stutters and is on the line vulnerable here with you. Make sure you're being kind. Don't make fun of this person. Don't laugh. Ophuichus. Don't do it. Don't laugh. Be nice. Anyways, the reason why a person did not make moves towards you sooner is because they were afraid of rejection from you, or your judgments from others, or the reputation is actually more important to them than anything. So that's why they didn't approach you sooner, because they cared too much about what other people thought. So Ophuichus, I think you are recognizing that a young couple are the devils themselves here. They are being investigated for theft. They stole a lot of money that a Capricorn should have received, and the bank is cracking down and recognizing fraud. Now, this Capricorn is bringing down a crime syndicate this year in 2025. A crime syndicate. Okay? So this is big. It's going to be a big scandal that's going to come out in the open. For some of these people who are getting caught up in these whiteboard criminal crimes are going to be getting caught up surrounding a house. Perhaps a brother-in-law or a father-in-law, or huge international government scam, and 3 men are going to commit a criminal act. Someone is going to jail. So there is this, and you are seeing it all go down. You were like a watcher. This big scam that's going to happen, and you're going to just witness it. You might even be a witness on the stand to this crime. Like, somehow be involved. So be careful. I see you leaving something behind that no longer serves you. Hopefully it's the crime syndicate. Okay, I'm sorry, Ophiuchus. If you're caught up in that crime syndicate. Anyhow. Sometimes where the world is too crazy to fix, right? Sometimes we get caught up in a world that's too crazy to fix. That's what it feels like. And we are facilitating a purification of anything that has kept us in lies and deceit. We are facilitating this purification now in 2025. So it's all coming out to the open. Things that have been hidden, the truth will be told. I think that's it. Yes. Pretty sure. I double check. Triple check. Quadruple check. There was a lot of messages. This intuitive messages went on for a long time. If you guys have any questions, now would be the time. If you want to leave a comment, please feel free. Know that I will never ask you if you want to have a reading online. I do not conduct personal readings, but if I were, they'd be in person, face to face, cheek to cheek. No, I'm just kidding. Just saying. Don't get scammed out there, okay? It's not me. And just making sure I touched upon all the messages here. Stay tuned for part 2 of your tarot, your free tarot reading that will be next for Ophuichus. I'm still channeling your energy, and I will be doing your tarot reading shortly and your message from God. Okay, so know that Jesus in me loves you, and stay tuned for part 2. Mwah. Jesus in me loves you. God bless. Blessed be, and happy 12/12 portal, people.